Weird Nikki here. Okay, to another video. So, this is going to be my actual first makeup tutorial video. I know it's Christmas time and we will be doing some Christmas related videos, but today I wanted to do a ocean inspired look. I will name off the products that I'm using and the brushes and so what and so forth. we're going to use my makeup tutorial videos and whatnot as story time also, so you can get to know me a little bit better. Also, like I said, I am still new with this, so I am nervous, but I'll get there to the point where I'm not as nervous. So just bear with me. So without further ado, let's get started. And we're back. Welcome to my face. So the first thing I like to do to get out of the way is my eyebrows. I do want to put out there, the way that I do my makeup is how I taught myself. I wasn't professionally taught. I didn't have classes or anything like that. So everything I do is self-taught. So if I do something a certain way, I'm sure there's either a better way or a more efficient way. This is just how I do it, and I just like to share my way. But like I said there is no wrong way to do makeup. As long as you're having fun, you're doing it the right way. I mean, as far as foundation and all that, I don't really have foundation at the moment, but I will be getting some, because I normally don't wear foundation, believe it or not. I mostly I make my eyes a focal point, but like I said, I'm blonde, so I just like to use a brush, and then I will get a medium to dark color, and I just fill them in. Going around the arch and down. Like, that is literally all I do. I've done it this way for years. I actually got into makeup whenever I started high school. High school was hard for me, and all the cool girls was wearing makeup, and I wanted to fit in because I was always so pale. Going through an identity crisis, I guess. So, not really knowing who you are, but that's to expect from anybody, right? So I've been doing makeup. I'm 31 now, so I've been doing makeup since I was basically 16 or something like that, and it's improved a lot since my high school years, I think. I used to wear eyeliner down to here, but if that's your style, you rock it, you know what I mean? There's no wrong way to do makeup. It's just, it didn't suit me. And if you hear noises, you hear my cats. So, they're playing around. I don't see them right now, but I do have cats, so you're going to hear them running around. You can probably hear my air conditioner. And just an explanatory of what you're hearing. So, any crashes and rumbles, that would be my cats. Anyway, back to the video. I want to do an ocean-inspired video because I want to tell the story about the first time I've seen the ocean. You're like, oh, boring. Okay, first we're going to put down a primer. Whoops. The primer I like to use is from LA Colors. and it's in clear. It's going to go on white, but, you know, it goes on clear. It actually goes to a clear, but it looks really pretty pasty white. I use my fingers, but when it first goes on, it does look white, but as you rub it in, it, you know, see, it goes clear. But you always want to put a, I put it under my eyes. I know a lot of people don't do that, but you always want to put a primer down. It makes the base sticky so that the product actually sticks to it, and so on like that. Then I'm going to go in with the Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk from NYX Cosmetics. And I have a mirror over here, so if you see me look off, that's what I'm doing. I have a mirror right here. So I start from the inside, and I go out. You go around. You just cover the whole eye. Okay, that's basically what you're doing. Just get the eye covered, you're good. And I clear it up a little bit. And then it should look like this. This is just a trick that I use. I'm sure a lot of people know this trick, but if you're going to be using light colors, I always put a white base down, and that is to make the colors really pop. And then we're going to move to Profusion Spectrum, and we're going to start with the color Bermuda, which actually got cracked a little bit, but I still love this palette. I love bright colors. I always have. But started with Bermuda. I'm just using a fluffy brush. They really don't have a name. See? No name. But it's okay. It's a round fluffy brush. So you're going to pick up Bermuda. You tap off the excess. You're going to place it kind of 3/4 in, and just kind of put it here in the middle. Just like that. It's a pretty color. Do the other side. Just like that. So then you're left with something that looks like this. Okay, what I do is, in between cleaning my brushes, you can get a paper towel, which I have here, and you just rub the brush on there temporarily. It knocks off the colors. And now we're going to go to Nautical, which is down here. Same thing, dip in, knock off excess. And this is going to go on the outer corner. Just like that. And then while we're doing this, you want to blend into where that color meets Bermuda. And then I use circular motions as well. That's the thing about eyeshadow. You want to blend, 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 and blend. So, but the first time that I actually seen the ocean, I wasn't until I was probably 18, because I was born and raised in Indiana, and so as you know, Indiana, there's no oceans around there, so I never had the privilege of seeing the ocean. And my father, well, he's my father, you know, anyway, he lived in Florida. So he was, came down for a visit. I'm going to go back in with Bermuda and blend that into Nautical. You're going to take it right here at the seam, and you're just going to blend it. So that way it looks like it's a smooth transition. But anyway, he was down here visiting. And, I always wanted to see what Florida looks like. I wanted to experience different things, so I asked him, you know, maybe can I go with you? You know, and then, so I moved to, he said, yeah, of course, so I moved to Florida for a little bit. Went down there, and we're gonna take, I'm actually using another palette, Color Spell in Atlantis. And there isn't any names on the colors, but I'm going in with this white that I used the crap out of. You're just going to go right here and blend it up toward Bermuda. And we drove. It was about an 18-hour drive. So that was ruthless. And then the further, because I've never left Indiana. Like, Indiana was all I knew. And as we got closer to Florida, I saw a palm tree. And I have never seen one in person, and I was absolutely fascinated. It was beautiful. And it just, there were so many different places that I've never seen. And it was just a wonderful experience just even driving down there. And I was down there probably about a month. There's a lot of geckos down there. I was in the Clearwater Pinellas Park area, and that's where we lived up for a little bit. And every time I would go outside, I would see a gecko, and I'm just like, hello, little buddy. I made friends with the geckos, I ain't gonna lie. You're gonna take the white, and you're gonna pop it right here into the inner corner, and that's gonna work as a highlight, like that. Alright. And now what you're gonna do is you're gonna take the Color Spell Atlantis again, and then I'm going to dip into this metallic shade right here, and that's going to go into your crease. And like I said, blend. That's all I'm going to be doing right now, is just blending that into my crease and letting the colors marry and get to know each other and become friends. But anyway, I like to focus a lot of the color out here on the corner, and then I blend it inwards toward the inner eye. And then, my dad, you know, said, hey, you want to see the ocean? And I'm just like, yeah, of course I do. So we packed into his truck. You know, we were going to go for the whole day. So I was stoked. I was excited. And so whenever we were driving up there, I was like, okay, so now that that's down, it looks kind of sloppy right now, but it's okay. We're going to go back into Nautical that we put out here, and we're going to blend. And like I said, focus more color on the outside coming up, and then back in. And so as we were driving, it was probably about a 15-minute drive. So about 10 minutes into the drive, I was like, you know, where's the ocean? You know what I mean? And we were coming up the road, and he said, just keep looking ahead. I'm used to lakes and stuff like that, you know, so I thought, you know, it's going to be right there, but no. As we drove up this hill, I'm going to go back into Bermuda very lightly, very little on the brush, like that, you know, and then we're going to blend it again right up here toward your brow. And he said, just keep looking ahead. I'm like, I am looking ahead, you know what I mean? And so as we went up the hill, right up against the line of the sky is this massive ocean. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. Like, the water met the sky. I've never seen that before in my life, and I'm sure if you're around the ocean a lot, you're probably laughing at me, but to me, and not be, I'm using the white color that we use in our crease, and we're going to highlight the brow bone. And, you know, being around the ocean a lot, you know, you guys probably are used to it, and you guys are so lucky because the ocean is beautiful. And but I was just in awe. I couldn't speak. I'm just like, oh my gosh, you know what I mean? And okay, now what we're gonna do is in this, I have a little palette named Elf. Once again, there's no names. I'm gonna go in with the little black color down here, and it's gonna go right into the crease of our eye, and that's just gonna give it dimension. See how that? See that? And then my dad's actually laughing at me, you know, and I'm like, why are you laughing at me? And he goes, oh, I never seen anyone get that excited over the ocean. You know, I'm the type of person that I enjoy nature. I love nature. I love the plants. I love animals. I love, you know, all that. And to be somewhere that you've never been before, it's an adventure. And I love adventure, you know what I mean? So we're going to go back to Milk. And I like to take a small brush. And I just wipe it on the end of Milk. And then we're going to put it under our eye. Just like that. And back to my story. When we actually pulled up, I mean, you know, the ocean was massive. And I have never seen that much water that I couldn't see the other side of. And while we're at it, we're also going to take the same jumbo pencil in Milk, and we're going to line our eye. If you put dark in your waterline, it makes your eyes look smaller, but white makes your eyes look bigger. And taking inspiration from the ocean, I want my eyes to look big. So you're going to pull it down, and you're going to put it right here in your waterline. It looks funny right now, but when you put everything else on, it'll look better. Just like that. Now, we're going to go into the same spectrum palette, and we're going to use Lucky right here. Didn't fall out. But, we were up there getting stuff out of, the car, and whenever we stepped out onto that sand, I was expecting it to feel really grainy, where it hurt your feet. Now, it was hot, you know. My little tootsies were cooking, so I ain't gonna lie to you and say no, it wasn't hot, but it was really soft. But it did get everywhere, if you catch my drift. So it did get everywhere. But it's okay. It's okay. I always took a shower though whenever I got home from the ocean. So we went running across this sandy liquid molten. And we threw our towels down, and I jumped on it, and I was like, oh, you know. And we, you know, put all of our stuff up and stuff like that. And then we walked out, and then the sand got really cool. So I thought the ocean is really cold, but whenever you actually got out there, it felt like a bathtub. It was warm, you know. I never expected that. I thought the ocean was going to be absolutely freezing. I thought, you know, but no, it was really warm. And you can see it. It was crystal clear just all the way across. And the further I got out, there was some buoys where people, you know, was on their jet skis and they're, you know, just out there boating around. And I was fascinated again because the ocean was up to my waist, and by the time I got out to the buoys, it was up to here, and then there was just like a drop off. And I was like, holy cow, you know what I mean? But again, I am fascinated by the littlest stuff. I'm not going to lie to you. I was fascinated by the actual continental drop-off where the land itself ends and then you go into nothing but ocean, and it was so cold. And I'm not going to lie, it was a little bit hard to get back in. I'm not the greatest swimmer in the world. I can swim, but I'm not the best. And then with all the waves was catching me, I was like, I'm going to drown, you know. But, I was able to make it back in, and I didn't go back out there. Nope, I was a good girl. I stayed up by a shore, okay? And so, we're going to go in with Wet n Wild Mega Liner in the color black. And we're just going to line our eyes, and we're going to do a wing. I'm going to show you how I do that. So, this is what the tip looks like. So, when you do a wing, I do it like this. Like I said, there are hundreds of different ways that you can do a wing. This is just my way. So, I start from the corner of our eye, and then you're going to go out towards your eyebrow. So, you're going to start here. You're going to go up, just like that. Start in the middle. Sorry guys, weird angle. And then you're going to connect. And bring it back in. You're just going to fill it in, clean up any lines. It should look like that. And then you're going to finish the rest of your eye. Sorry guys, I get very concentrated on my eyeliner. And we're back. Sorry about that. Now starting off where we left off. I didn't do anything else to it. I waited for y'all. So we still have an empty little thing here. It does look pretty like it does, but you know. So, as I was going to say before, I do quit talking whenever I do my eyeliner. I'm trying to stay in camera. So, you see my son's little Eeyore chair here in the back, but, go thin as you're in the inner portion of your eye. My eyeliner is always, and then you just go back and you just fill your little triangle in. Now I am not saying that this is a perfect wing by any means, because it's not. But like I said, this is just how I do my makeup. And you can do it your own way. There's a lot of different ways you can do it. And now we're going to go to the other side. Same technique. You can probably see a little better over here than over here. It's like I said, my mirror's right here. So, I'm sorry for the angle. So, start in the corner. Drag out towards your brow. Go to the middle. Bring it in. And like I said, You guys will notice that when I'm doing my liner, I do quit talking. And I do apologize for that. I'm sure a lot of people do it where you can't talk whenever you're lining because I focus so intently. So, let's do the exact same thing you did over here. And you guys can laugh at my makeup faces if you want, because you cannot tell me that you don't make funny faces while you're doing your makeup. You do make funny faces. And then if you see something that you did different, just go to the other side and match it up. So, just try to make them as even as possible. Just like that. And like I said, just like that, okay? Now, what I do differently than a lot of people do, whenever I do get finished, I do go back in with the corner color that I had, which would be the nautical. You're going to use, I put my brush back. Okay, I found it. You're going to use that same brush, and you're just going to put it right here at the tip where you put your eyeliner. And you're going to blend that some more. This is just what I do again. You don't have to do this. This is just what I do. And then you bring it in. Do it to the other side. Just like that, okay? Now, because this is ocean inspired, I also have a Wet n Wild Mega Liner in the color Voltage Blue. You see that? Focus. And my camera don't want to focus. But it's a very pretty color. You're going to take that. And it's going to go right on the outside of your wing. Just like that. Other side. Just like that. Now, we also did go fishing in the ocean. I love fishing, but I've never gone in the ocean. Whole different ballpark, guys. Whole different ballpark. Whenever my dad took me, I thought, you know, oh, hey, great, okay, let's go get some worms. He laughed at me. He said, we don't use worms. Okay, well, what do you use? You know, super worms, you know, lures? Oh, we use lures. We use shrimp. Alrighty. So, I thought we were going to go to the store and we were going to buy the shrimp. No. He went to this bait shop. I don't remember the name of it. But we went to this bait shop, okay? And he bought live shrimp in a bucket. And it had a little air thing, goes down and it puts air in there. And a little hole you gotta stick your hand down. I couldn't do it because they have horns and they horn you. And I couldn't put a hook through a living creature. I couldn't do it. My dad had to do it, and I couldn't look at him on there because I want to say I told the shrimp I'm sorry. Yeah, the shrimp's on the hook and it's just moving its eyeballs around. Like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You know what I mean? I'm pathetic, but I told the shrimp I was sorry, and I caught a stingray. And this is just my vision on it. Stingrays are like bluegills in Indiana because you catch them all the time. I caught probably 5 stingrays in one night. And then I caught a pufferfish. My sister caught a shark, a little bitty shark. But I had a blast. My dad, you know, when I pulled that stingray up, he's like, get back, you know. And he had to get it off. And of course, we threw everything back that we caught. We didn't keep anything. We just did it for the sport. We got it, took some pictures, threw them back. It was fun. I love to travel. I don't, you know, I haven't been able to. And I love it because Florida was so much fun. Florida is a gorgeous state. The weather's funky because I was walking down the sidewalk and rain chased me. Okay. It would rain on one house and not on the other, and it would rain on one side of the street. It was funky, okay? So you're just going to take an eyelash curler and you're going to curl your lashes. Of course, after your eyeliner dries, just curl your lashes. And then we're going to go in with mascara. Excuse me. My absolute favorite mascara that I have found that I use is the Voluminous Original. I'm sure you guys know about this mascara. It makes your lashes super long. It doesn't clump together. I do the bottoms. You set it down and then you wiggle it. I always tend to get a little bit on my skin, which I don't care about. You just take your finger and you just wipe it, and it just looks like a shadow, which I'm okay with because I'm used to wearing dark colors. I like any colors, actually. I like dark colors. I like light colors. Then you just go to the other side. I didn't even have to dip back in, guys. Like, this brush holds a lot of product. Wiggle it, wiggle. Wiggle and shimmy. And bottom lashes are done, guys. Okay. And, you know, I just got it in my hair. But anyway, moving to the top. I always turn this part of the brush outward toward the outer corner because that will flip your lashes up. Because I like that little flip on the corner of my eye. Like that. And then I turn it the right way. And then I always twist my brush. Twist your brush as you go up. That's how I do it. And I shimmy and I shake. I shimmy and shake. Shimmy, shake. Twist. As I said, there's no wrong way to do makeup, okay? None at all. There it is. And now we're going to do the other side. Spin it. Turn it back. Shimmy, shake. Just like that, guys. And now, whenever I wear a bold eye, such as we're wearing now, I go for a very subtle lip. Ignore my lips. They're moisturized, but in the winter time, fall time, my lips get very, very, very chapped very easily. They always have. So I apologize for the condition of my lips. So, like I said, I go for a very subtle lip. I go for CoverGirl. It is called Razzle Dazzle. It's just a metallic color. And that is literally all I do, guys. So, I want to thank you for spending time with me, for watching me. I hope you enjoy my content. There will be more videos to come. If there is anything that you would like to see, if you want me to actually do a cosplay, if you want to challenge me to do anything, if you would like to see more beauty tutorials and anything like that, leave me a comment down below. So let me know what you think of the look. If you want to, let me know if you would like to try to do this look. It's not hard at all. But anyway, like I said, please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next video. I love y'all.